Okay, so this is what I think that should happen with the starting five. So obviously, this is going to be the starting five for the next Netflix series. You have Kevin Durant, Jaylen Brown, Shea, James Harden, and Tyrese Halliburton. And I really like the starting five. I really liked seeing behind the footage of how it is being an NBA player. Getting to see LeBron's back, like his lifestyle compared to like Anthony Edwards was I thought was really cool. I liked how you could see the Boston Celtics point of view of it, with them winning the championship. So basically, this is what I would do if I was them. There was four players here that are really good, and then there's Tyrese Halliburton, which I guess makes sense. Last year there was four really good players, then DeMontis Sabonis. No shame to Tyrese Halliburton or to DeMontis Sabonis, but they don't really fit it. So what I would do is I would have Kevin Durant. He is a Hall of Famer, maybe a top 10 player of all time. I feel like he is safe. Jaylen Brown coming off a Finals MVP, trying to get another one, wasn't on Team USA, wants to prove himself as the number one on Boston, basically. Shea, top three in MVP candidate, number one seed, who I feel like he's amazing. He's international too. He's going to get views from Canada. As me, I'm obviously going to view it no matter what, but it's nice to see somebody else for season two. James Harden, it would be nice to see for what's happening right now with all of the Kawhi and how he's not carrying, but just toning the team around. And Tyrese Halliburton will be fun, but I just don't agree with it. So what I would do is Kevin Durant, Jaylen Brown, and Shea. Now, for the other person who I would do is I'll try and get a Vic or Zion. Now, Vic, I know is a big time and is really important to the NBA. So they literally bought the rights to stream his games when he was in France before he was even drafted, because they decided that he's going to be the face of the league. And I feel if you get it started now, I feel like that can help. How can I say this? I feel like if you start getting people to pay attention to him now, then he can be on the same media level as LeBron, because they're still looking for somebody to replace LeBron. So I feel like I would have him for sure. I don't feel like anybody else is taking that from him. How do I stop it? And for the last person, I know this is going to be crazy, but instead of having Tyrese Halliburton, I think he said have Caitlin Clark, Angel Williams Wilson. Um, I feel like Caitlin Clark, it would bring a different feel to it. You would get to bring the WNBA and expand it even more. Caitlin Clark is one of the best known names, not in just the WNBA, but in basketball right now. And you could do Cooper Flag too. I would say either Cooper Flag or Caitlin Clark. Sorry, but Caitlin Clark is one of the best players in the WNBA already. Carried her team to the playoffs, and the how much more attention the WNBA would get if it was Caitlin Clark would be unreal. And I say Cooper Flag because they basically the same reason as Wemby. It will help get his brand noticeable. Even though he's in college, you can see that maybe you would be able to show the difference between college and the NBA. So you would be able to compare the Cooper Flag to the Kevin Durant, like an experienced vet compared to a first-year college, first overall pick projection. I feel like that either or would be amazing, and I'm not mad at who they picked, but I feel like if you had Vic, Cooper Flag, or Caitlin Clark, any of those three added to it too, I feel like it would bring so much more value. And I feel like, especially with Caitlin Clark, I feel like you would get a different demographic. There we go, got it. demographic. You would get all the NBA views. You could get people who are looking into, like me. I know kind of who Cooper Flag is, but I don't really pay attention into the draft until it gets to the end of the season and we're talking about the draft lottery and all of that. So it could help people learn about who Cooper Flag is before he is even in the league. Wemby, it could just help extend him to be the face of the league. And Caitlin Clark can be the face of basketball, not just the WNBA, not just the NBA. But I feel like this can still be fun. And am I still going to watch it? Yes. Am I going to watch James Harden in this club? Probably. Tyrese Halliburton, I don't know what's fun about him. Shea has, but not to hate on Tyrese Halliburton. He has been doing better, but I just don't want to watch Tyrese Halliburton. I'm not hating. I just know we can do better.